coaching involves two hands. On the one hand, there is the index finger, which is dealing with the things that we're pointing out or pointing to, that which is cognitive, the meaning. In the United States, when you raise the middle finger, it's considered rather insulting. There's a lot of energy in the middle finger. The ring finger is the symbolic finger, the finger of metaphor. And the little finger that we use when we drink tea with the Queen, or where we have something to get out of the nose, is dealing with the epistemology, what is being assumed that's not necessarily so. In a coaching conversation, that is what we're looking for. When we're coaching, there is a foreground in the conversation. What is the content that's being discussed, that's being shared here and now? There's a mid-ground. What is the context? Life coaching, business coaching, senior executive, middle management. What is in the background of what the person is sharing word by word, sentence by sentence? And beyond the foreground and the midground is the background, the silence, in which something can emerge from the ground, from that which is prior to speech and language. When we conduct conversations on the edge of silence, there are 4 or 5 key elements that are involved, and you could say that coaching involves two hands. On the one hand, there is the index finger, which is dealing with the things that we're pointing out or pointing to, that which is cognitive, the meaning. In the United States, when you raise the middle finger, it's considered rather insulting. There's a lot of energy in the middle finger. The ring finger is the symbolic finger, the finger of metaphor. And the little finger that we use when we drink tea with the Queen, or where we have something to get out of the nose, is dealing with the epistemology, what is being assumed that's not necessarily so. In a coaching conversation, that is what we're looking for. So the cognitive, the energetic, the metaphoric, and the epistemological, they are the keys to the connecting pattern. The pattern that touches the difference that makes a difference. When I was a student, we did a lot of hitchhiking, and the thumb was the source of a good ride. The source, in a way, is to do with the deeper meanings that we give to life. And they can be both a resource and also part of a limitation. Our deep organizing ideas, our beliefs about what we are ultimately, they can both empower us and at some stages in our life provide some boundaries that we might need to give up when we move beyond, shall we say, a rule-based way of being in the world to being free to flow. Now, the interesting thing is that if you take the hand, all the elements of the hand are connected with, you might say, the link between the hand and the rest of the body, the pattern which connects. The pattern which connects, and we have so many beautiful descriptions of the pattern which connects in terms of being becoming, and love. Beyond the hand is an interesting place, because artists say that if you really want to draw the hand, the best way to draw the hand is not to try and draw the shape, but to draw the space around the hand. That the negative space is the doorway, if you like, to the silence, to the impersonal, to that which is beyond the world of code, to the world that is pure of code, beyond the immanent, to that which is transcendental, and to be able to have the relationship where the hand can be sensitive to the space around it, and the space is supporting the hand to have a grip on life. So that when this hand shakes hand with the hand of the client, because the client has all those elements in themselves, the coaching conversation, in a way, on the edge of silence, where the dialogue is generative, is a handshake. So both individual and shared, personal and transpersonal, generative dialogue is the space in which the dreams and aspirations can be crystallized in a way that hopefully will allow humanity to work together in a better way. So my vision in concluding this particular conversation is that from the myriad individual coaching conversations, from the fact, as Bhaskaran, the Balinese version of Bhaskaran is Bhaskar, from that individual, when we extend it to teams, groups, communities, we have the possibility of a way of being together which is respectful of the need to receive and open to that which is prior to language, to the silence, to allow things to evolve, to listen and to share, as opposed to debate and fight. Hear this if you can. If you want to reach him, you have to go beyond yourself. And when you finally arrive at the land of absence, be silent. Don't say a thing. Ecstasy, not words, as Anu hinted, is the language spoken here. I know that my time is up. I've perhaps spoken more and allowed less silence than might have been wise. Thank you for receiving me and being a context in which this could be heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. And one more time, without making any sound, let's share your appreciation towards Peter by just sharing your sprinkles and blessings and happiness and ecstasy for Peter. Thank you, Peter.